I'm so happy that I've done what about 7 years now on this side of the industry after probably about 30 years on the other side. And I see that the human beings are the same. They are all Nigerians. They are Nigerian graduates, whether they are on the agency side or on the client side. I think it's people that are on the agency side that shortchange themselves by way of some of the things that we do. And instead of reflecting on what we are doing, and I'm saying we now, from the agency perspective, in terms of just measuring ourselves against the best and thinking about what we can do to be at our best, we are very easy to blame the clients for everything that is going wrong. And I can give you loads of examples, but as we go along, I will do that. But the reality is that we could be a bit, and that's why when you talk about onboarding, okay, when you get into a business, onboarding should not be try to learn about the brands, but try to understand what the client wants. If you think about the client as your consumer, okay, the starting point is that, because we've been talking about, we need to move from being brand-centric, I am this person, to being consumer-centric. Who is the person I'm trying to get the attention of? So if you think about it and the client is your consumer in that sense, it's good to know where the shoe pinches that client. The moment you know that, it will help you in terms of how you relate to the client. So one of the things I say to the guys in my agency is that I do not see us as being inferior to anybody from any client at all. I hear things that sounds like a dichotomy between the client at the agency, and the agency people feeling inferior and the client feeling superior. It's just terrible. Like I said, they all went to the same Nigerian universities. They all in some cases, there are smarter people that have come out of school that are agency side, but by virtue of whatever you call it, some are working on the client side, some are the agency side. Why do we try to make ourselves feel inferior? And it also has to start from when we begin to see that in the same way that clients can come and poach people from the agency side, agency should go to the client and poach people. In the last 2 months, I think I've recruited about 2 or 3 people from the client side. When you do that, people respect the agency. Because for me, having seen that, to be honest with you, I'm not saying that because I'm talking in the midst of agency people. There should be no difference at all. There are smart people on the agency. In fact, I was saying to somebody, I don't want to mention the name, I said to me that for the same 2 people that leave school and get into marketing at the same time, the guy who works on the agency side, within a short time, gets a lot more experience, more depth than the one on the client side. Why did I say that? If I'm brand manager for Coke, all I see day and night is Coke. But if I'm an account manager for Sibabeco, I'm seeing Coke, I'm seeing Mondelez, I'm seeing this. And there are best practices running across those organizations that a Coke, as good as it is, cannot give all of that. So for me, it's really about how we position ourselves.